In Wisconsin, it's worse, if you can believe it. The Democrats who control government in this state have unleashed a wholesale destruction of one citizen, one vote. They are talking about it as we speak. They are in a room right now conspiring on how to get a bill passed that they're so embarrassed about they didn't even want to tell the public it was going on. They want to codify into law. They want to codify into law the ability of groups like Acorn to determine what happens in Wisconsin elections. You know what? They're so concerned, apparently, about you guys and what happens in November, they want to make it as easy as possible to cheat by removing the most basic requirement as a check or balance in Wisconsin elections, your signature. I guess your signature disenfranchises people too. And that's just the opening act of what Wisconsin government is doing. They passed out of committee a bill that would destroy jobs and lay down a minimum $15 billion tax increase. Why? Why? Because the Democrats' deep-pocketed, corporatist, green lobbyist pals needed your money. They needed a new car, needed a new suit, needed a new handbag. I don't know what they needed. So they apparently needed $15 billion of your money. They intend to force us to pay for commuter rail projects where our roads crumble. They passed a budget in the dead of night without the press or the people there. They don't want us to know what they're doing because they know that if we found out, we'd kick their asses out of this house sooner rather than later. It's so bad that they can't even do the tiniest thing to allow us to affect government. The legislative hotline, pretty simple. Can't even keep a simple 800 number going so that people like us can make a phone call saying, please don't vote for that bill. They can't even keep the legislative hotline going. The Democrats, the New Left guys, they want it all. 100%. Cradle to grave, control of our lives. And you know it, that's why you're here. How dare they think, though, that they have the right to substitute their own selfishness, their own ego, their own needs for the needs of America and Wisconsin citizens? How dare they think that keeping their spending constituencies who write them big fat checks to campaigns happy is more important than you guys having jobs? Than you guys being able to pay mortgages, feed your kids, secure a state for your grandchildren and your grandchildren's grandchildren. Who the heck do they think they are? They didn't earn it. They don't deserve it. They haven't worked an honest day in their lives. And they pretend to tell us what's good for us. And when we complain, what are we called? Stupid, ignorant, say it with me, hillbillies, rednecks, Nazis, assassins, bigots, racists, homophobes, un-American, astroturf, genetic mutants, intolerant, and poorly dressed. They're the ones hurling the racist insults, the intolerant insults toward us. In fact, some of them are hiding out in this crowd right now. Look around you. Do me a favor, everybody just turn to your right, turn to your left. See if you can spot a liberal plant. We know they tried to infiltrate. Point them out if you can find one. Just turn. Where? Call them out! Hi! How you doing? Do you think we're idiots? Of course you do. You also think we're racist and homophobes, which is why you're so easy to spot. Because you don't get it, guys. You liberals don't get it.
Racist?
You... Oh my God, you're black. Oh my God. I spy a black man. back. We're not a perfect movement, guys. I love you, David.
I love you, Vicki!
We are not a perfect movement, that's obvious, right? We are a representation of a cross-section of America. We got warts, we got flaws. That's one of the reasons why we are real. It's one of the reasons why they don't get us. We are a representative sample of humanity. And we want our government back. It's that simple. You know, the penalty for losing an election should not be the wholesale takedown of the American dream and the replacement of that dream with the American promise. I don't need you to promise me squat. All I need you to do is leave me alone. I refuse to submit. I refuse to be bought. I refuse to accept my fate in this pathetic purgatory that these people want to lock me in. I refuse to be a slave to the sensibilities of people who could give a damn about my country. I refuse. This is my tea party. It's mine, and it's yours, and it's the people's. It is a tea party of the people, by the people, for the people. The people means all of us. Not a handful of leftists who think they know better on how to make decisions for our lives. This ends here, and it ends now, with you and me going forward. Not to just say we want it back, but to say you guys don't have a choice. You're giving it back, and you're giving it back now. Guys, today's the time. There's no tomorrow. The people behind me in that building that you own don't care. Get in there. Kick the bums out. Kick the squatters in that building today. When you are done, I want you to go around these barriers into that building and demand your house back. It's time to clean up.